So imagine that you're dressed up as the Easter Bunny and you're hiding the Easter eggs outside of the church so the kids who are in church service they won't see it, and so when they come out they can go hunting for Easter eggs. And you're doing your job, and then all of a sudden, one by one, multiple balls end up entering your suit, and they end up munching on you and all of that stuff, right? And you're like, what could possibly do that? Krites. Krites. If you don't know what Krites is within, you need to go brush up on your Critters movie knowledge. Because in Critters 2, I always thought that was like one of the most underrated, scariest moments in a horror movie. And I think that's one of those scenes where it meant to be funny, but it also meant to be scary. Because when you think about it, if that happened to you, oh man, you'll go crazy. We go crazy when a mosquito is in our face, or if a mosquito, gets inside our jacket or something, right? And of course, mosquitoes are dangerous. But imagine a doggone critter. And I'm not talking about bugs. You seen the movie Critters. Imagine them krites all up on you. You know what I'm saying? That I remember watching that and I'm like, wow, that is messed up. But in this movie here, Brad is back and he's a lot older. I'm glad they didn't do a recast. So it's always good in movies to see the same person back. In Terminator 2, I hated the fact that we didn't get the same John Connor, in Terminator 3 that we got in Terminator 2. But let's talk about Critters 2. That scene and another scene is where the critters got together and made a big giant one, big giant ball, and I'm like, oh wow. Just when you thought you defeated them, then they do stuff like that. So. But it's a fun and entertaining movie. I look at this movie just like how I look at Gremlins. Some people say it was like they was copied off of Gremlins, but I don't know. I could see the inspiration, and there's nothing wrong with that, because Kobe Bryant and many other players were inspired by Michael Jordan. Everybody want to be like Mike, but that doesn't mean you are Mike. If it helps you, if whatever inspires you helps you develop your greatness and develop great movies and entertaining movies like that, well, by all means do it. But real good movie, action packed, got a lot of funny scenes in it. But that them critters getting all up in that man in the bunny rabbit suit was wild, man. And in here, the it tripped me out how a lot of the people there's a difference between Easter eggs and critter eggs, and I'm like, that don't look like no egg that you should be putting out there for people to be hunting, for the kids to be hunting. I would tell my kid, hey, stay away from that. We don't know what that is. It looked like some alien type stuff, you know. I would have thought it was a dinosaur egg or something. But yeah, I thought that was crazy. Those eggs didn't look that doggone cool, but hey, it's a movie. It's entertaining.